Right. Welcome. We return once again with some brand new flourish. I should put this higher, that on top. There we go. Is the new starting soon screen, I guess. I don't know. It was an accident. Not really an accident, but like last stream I did this. I set up, I just randomly, I was watching my starting soon screen. I was listening to the music. I was like, I should have like some kind of animated scrolling background. So I just went on YouTube and looked up like 80s synthwave background, and I got this generic looking scrolling background. I didn't make it myself. I'm sure there's probably other streamers using this exact background, and it's not even that fitting. But I don't know. I was just looking at the idle screen and I was like, it's weird that I use the same background image for both the intro song and the outro song when they're so different. So I thought I'd separate them better. Yeah, I didn't really care either when I started streaming, but yeah, I don't know, it's just something we're a few months in now. I've started developing my style a bit more. So this is where we're at now. I don't know where we'll be in another couple months, but this is where we are now. Kinda wanna shrink chat. I don't know if I know how to do that though. I'm worried that if I change that, it's gonna mess up across the board. Let's just try it, screw it. Why not? Let me go like that. A little bit better. I'm not actually ready to start yet. I just noticed that it's already been 6 minutes. I was like, alright, I should probably just start the stream then, but I've still got most of my meal in front of me. I was just back and forth leading up to the stream again. I mean, starting streams with food, it has to be this way. It's the only way I can stream. I wish I had more freedom as to when I can stream, but me working night shifts just gives me a very small window of time within which I can live stream. And unfortunately that means I have to start after supper every day. Like me, I wake up, I have supper. But I also, the reason I'm waking up when I wake up is so I can stream. So they always overlap. They're always gonna overlap as long as I'm working nights. I wish I had more options, but I don't. This is the only time I can stream. So. I can stream earlier, but that means I have to go to bed earlier, which is something I've been struggling with lately because I'm gonna offset my schedule pretty considerably, thanks to a day appointment. Here we are. Oh no, we're back here again. Let me throw the compressor on. We're doing this again. I don't know if I can do it. I hope I can. Hang on, it says load game 5. Does that mean it's gonna put me on night 5? I made it to night 6. Maybe that's what nightmare is. Should I click nightmare? I don't actually know. Let me click load game 5. Okay, yeah, this is the 5th night. We did this already. Oh, I do have something in front of my face. That's a good point. Yeah, that is interesting. Hang on. Wait, I'm actually not sure why it's doing that. Wait a minute. Oh, because sure enough, the change that I made, it changed the chat globally. So now it's like that on every, you know, screen. Great, okay. Go figure. I didn't realize that the background picture I picked for the FNAF screen is the menu picture. It's a little awkward. Okay, there we go. Things are lining up okay. Alright, I guess we're on Nightmare then. I don't know. Yeah, this is night 6. Okay, this is what we're doing. I don't remember how to play, so this isn't gonna go well. Okay, he's on cam 9. He's not on cam 9 anymore. Let's pull him back. There you go. And that's like that. Alright, come back. There we go.
Nothing is being taken out beforehand, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests that this room not be mentioned to family, friends, or insurance representatives. Thanks again. Remember to smile. You are the face
back here. Stay there. Wait, I gotta seal the vent. Oh my gosh. If we're gonna keep him in cam 9, I gotta seal the vent. Alright, pull him back again. Reboot all. So, we learned a lot last time we played. We learned about hallucinations in the cameras. We learned that there's probably no way I'm ever gonna beat this. Hi. Back here. I'm just gonna keep waiting for him to leave. Hello. Play the audio, pull him back. Easy game, right? Great. How are you here already? How? You were just. No. No. What are you talking about? You were just here. How did he move that fast? Wait, there's an audio error. Oh, for goodness sakes. We lose. We would do, like, what the heck? We went from doing perfectly fine to I'm about to die that fast. How? You gotta be kidding me. Amazing. Incredible. I love that this is how I decided I was gonna spend my time tonight. Playing... Oh my gosh. How did these games get so bad so fast? FNAF 1 was good. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. Great concept, and it worked well enough for what it was. Especially considering it was the first in the series. Second game improved in a lot of ways, but then also started introducing way too much of a luck element. Like, an absurd amount of luck required to play the second game. And now that brings us to the third game, where all of the essence of FNAF has been removed, and it is now basically a slot machine. So where the heck is he now? I've totally lost him. Can I pull him to cam 5? Hold reliable. Audio error. Incredible.
Hi.
Come back here. Where the heck are you? For goodness sakes, I don't know where he is. I hate how this game punishes you for using the cameras. This is like so easily my least favorite FNAF game. Of the 4 that I've played, this is without a doubt my least favorite. It's so annoying. Mechanically, it doesn't make sense. It's just so mean to the player. Great, this again. Like, what? Like, I'm just trying to look in the cameras. I can barely process what I'm looking at, and then one of these phantom whatevers comes out at me. This is so annoying. I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to get any progress in this game is just by cheesing it. You know? How's the stream look, by the way, bitrate wise? Last time I streamed this game, it was at 2,500 kilobytes per second. We are now at 9,000. There should be a pretty considerable increase in quality. Like, can you guys see through the static on the cameras? I imagine you probably couldn't last time. I don't know where he is. Hopefully I can pull him here. Hello? You stupid rabbit, where are you? I don't know where he is. Oh my gosh. Camera static's fine, that's good. When we streamed this game on YouTube, it was, in my opinion, unwatchable. I'm so glad that Twitch has at least better bitrate output than YouTube does. Where the heck is he? Can I pull him to cam 5? Yes, right? Right? Yes? Yes, okay, we got him on cam 5. Let's pull him up to cam 8 now. There's the audio error. Of course, I don't have any vents closed right now. As soon as he climbs in one, we're dead. Back to cam 8. There you go. Let's just try to keep him at cam 8. We can do that. There's no vents connected to cam 8. That's perfect. Danny's in the vent. Okay, which vent is he in? Can I seal it in time is the question. There he is. That didn't work! I pressed the wrong button! Oh, I pressed the button that switches cameras. I mean, I would have probably died anyways, but... How am I gonna do this? I don't think I can. I think this is actually just a mistake. I think I should have just ended this little journey after one stream. I don't think I understand this game well enough to get through this. I'm gonna need some, again, massive help from someone. I have to start watching YouTube videos breaking down the strategy of this game. Dude, he starts in cam 6?
Hello.
Come on. Starting in cam 6. Crazy. Okay, he's in cam 5. Pull him up to cam 8. There's our audio error. Okay, let's just keep him in cam 8. We can do that. Play security breach. I will play security breach when the DLC comes out. You don't need Roxanne. For the record, I played Security Breach on Xbox when it came out, and nothing's changed. I really had high hopes. I feel like an idiot. I feel like a sucker for getting the game on Xbox. I should have known better, but I don't know. When it came out, I just had this wave of like excitement, like, oh, they fixed the game. It's on Xbox. That must mean they fixed it. Of course they didn't. Why did I think that? I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute sucker. Oh no, he's in the vents. Which one? Where is he? Is he not in the vents? Am I just hearing things? I'm just hearing things. I don't know where he is. I'm just gonna seal one. Doesn't hurt. I don't know where... He's in the office. We're dead. Bye. Dude, oh my gosh. I can't play this. I can't play this. This is so frustrating because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do. How do I go to apps? Here we go. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're gonna watch someone else play. You're signed out. I don't care. So funny looking at my search history on the Xbox YouTube app. FNAF 420 mode. I don't know what this is. Double something, muscle something. FNAF 2 right vent cap strategy? Camp strategy. And then food theory. I just checked Nexus mods, and the 5th most downloaded mod is Vanessa mod. For security, I didn't know Security Breach had Nexus mods. I thought Nexus mods was the Skyrim modding website. What the heck? What am I looking for? Don't distract me. FNAF 3. Oh, let's watch Living Tombstone, FNAF 3. FNAF 3, bro, dude, I swear, more people, I swear 90% of the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom, or whatever, quote unquote, don't even play these games. How come when I look up FNAF 3, the first options are songs and stuff? Like, shouldn't like how to play the game, gameplay, strategies and stuff be like the #1 most viewed things? People don't care. People just watch Markiplier play. They don't actually play the games themselves. Just dumb kids. FNAF 3. This should be like the most viewed like video ever for how to beat this stupid game. Okay, FNAF 3 strategy. What do we got? I've never known how to say Tombstone's name. I can spell it. It's 4 letters, but I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna move you guys up here now. It's all messed up again on everything. Third most downloaded mod is Busty Chica mod. FNAF fans are horny, man. Playing Security Breach and running around while Big Titty Chica chases you. That gets somebody off. Okay, okay, so Ambience has a playlist here of guides. I actually just need like the night 6. You know what? I should be watching everything from the top. You know what? Screw it. I don't care what you guys want, okay? This is what I want right now. I'm gonna watch this. This is the guy, just for the record, this is the guy when we were watching the FNAF 2 videos and he was like, he was like doing the math in his head. He's like, okay, I need to wait for exactly 0.75 seconds and then do this and that. That's this guy. Okay, we're gonna watch him talk from the top. He's gonna start talking about like the very first night and the very second night. I have a very good feeling that he's gonna use the opportunity to talk about the general game mechanics in this video because night 1 is a freebie. He's got nothing to say.
Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat nights 1 and 2 on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So let's go ahead and get straight into it.
Okay.
Now, before you guys ask, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get at least one comment about this below. Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to be using this opportunity to finish my supper, if you'll forgive me. Yeah, this still counts as the FNAF 3 category. This is FNAF 3. We got to learn how to play. I refuse to open FNAF 3 again until we've watched these videos. Until I know how to play this game. So it's either this or I end the stream like way too early today. 10-minute stream.
yes, the guide on Fazbear Fever is still going to happen. I was actually having quite a tough time beating it and talking at the same time, so it is going to take a little longer. So I figured.
Hey, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Fazbear Fever. That's what we were doing. We were doing Golden Freddy mode. Fazbear Fever was the other one. Remember, I streamed myself trying to beat Fazbear Fever for 2 streams. So early Pokemon stream. I mean, probably also an early Pokemon stream on top of the fact we're watching this.
And 3, because I'd rather move on to a different game than just not uploading for a full week. So, yeah, here we go. So, obviously, Night 1 and 2, I'll be covering both, since there's no threats on Night 1. Obviously, they are very simple. I'm basically just going to go over a lot of the basic mechanics of FNAF 3 and what you're going to need to know in order to succeed at this game. So, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before I continue, this is important. Before anyone leaves the stream, I just want to let you guys know what we're doing next, okay? Because I'm sure somebody's going to leave the stream, okay? Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to do what I was going to do on Monday. On Monday, I decided I was going to do what I'm doing currently, working for, like, I'm trying to make a video on my channel. I decided that it's taking too long, and I'm just going to make it a live stream instead. And I was going to stream that on Monday. But then I realized I don't have anything on Saturday, so it's happening tomorrow. So I know a little abrupt, but tomorrow's stream is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to be doing something different, and it's going to be called Steam Showcase. I want to do it once a month at the end of the month. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this Steam Showcase where I play a bunch of games in one stream, just so I can quickly fly through them all and show you guys a bunch of what I've been playing on Steam and what I think is worth checking out. Like, these are games that I support, or the wider Steam community has been supporting, and I think are really cool, and I think need more of a spotlight, or I just feel like showing off for one reason or another, okay? I was going to make a video, like, highlighting them all, kind of like a game review style or whatever, but again, I've just been having a hard time actually putting it all together, because I don't like video editing, and capturing all the footage is taking a while, and scripting the video is really hard, because I kind of need to do the video editing and stuff at the same time, but yeah. Used to do demo days like that. I mean, yeah, that's the best part about it. So many of them are free or they have demos. So, I mean, they're awesome. I love it. So anyways, I'm just going to do that tomorrow. So tomorrow, like 4 or more hours, I don't know. I'm just going to sit down and we're going to play like 10 games in one stream. Okay? Top 10 games. That's what we're doing tomorrow. So I think that'll be cool. Lots of variety. You don't have to worry about getting too bored on one game because we're going to move on to the next one just like that. Just to let you know, if you want to leave this stream early, that's fine. I don't blame you. This sucks, okay? This game's not good. It's part of the FNAF catalog. I had to play it at some point, okay? I'm looking forward to the next game. FNAF 4 looks actually pretty interesting and a lot fairer, I guess, but I guess I won't know until I hop into it. And yes, I put Hot Wheels on the schedule because I want to play a racing game, and the Hot Wheels game is coming to Game Pass, so we're playing it. It's very well received from what I hear. So, is 4 sister location? No, that's 5. I skipped 4 entirely. 4 is the one where you're like a little kid in his bedroom, and there's like really scary versions of the animatronics instead of like kind of the Uncanny Valley. They're like made to look really scary. Okay, anyways, back to the video. I just wanted to say that before we got too far here.
Let's go ahead and get into it. So obviously you have your maintenance panel, which can only be opened while on the left side of the screen, and you have your monitor, which can only be opened on the right side of the screen. There are 10 cameras in addition to 15 vent cameras. You can double click on one of these cameras in order to seal that vent, as you can see here, which only takes 1 or 2 seconds. Only one vent can be sealed at a time, however. You can see which vents are open and which ones are sealed by looking at the map down here. See, it's red right now if I double click cam 11. See, now it's red, and cam 14 turns back to green. Alright, so let's go ahead and look around. So here are the significance of the cameras. I'm going to be pointing out which cameras Phantom animatronics can spawn on, which ones you want to avoid, and which ones you want to try to keep Springtrap in. So cam 1 is the closest one to your office. Cam 2 is right outside of cam 15, the vent here. Cam 3 and Cam 4, not much use for these. They're not super far away from your office. There's no vents positioned directly next to them, so I just wouldn't worry about them very much. Cam 5 right in the center. You've got Cam 13, which is the vent connected to it. Then you've got Cam 6 and Cam 7 over here, right next to each other. Cam 12 is connected to Cam 7, I believe. We've got Cam 8, which is kind of in the middle of everything, no connected vents. We've got Cam 9, which is connected to Cam 11, and finally we have Cam 10, which is connected to Cam 14. So Cam 11 and 12 will lead right here to here, right here, Cam 1, or right outside of it. And Cam 13 will lead here, right in front of your window. So if Springtrap goes through that vent, then you'll see him looking right here through the window. Cam 14 and 15 both lead directly into your office from a unseen vent on the right side. You can kind of see it a little bit over there, I guess.
Just had an idea. Hang on. Can I put myself in the window? I'm coming.
Yes, but basically Springtrap will just pop out in the office and immediately kill you if he goes through those vents. So these are the two vents that you absolutely want to keep him from entering the most.
Outside your office,
so let's
bro.
talk about where we want to keep Springtrap. So we're going to be keeping him in a sort of confined area. We're going to be switching that confined area if he
What are you
happens
gonna
to
do?
escape, which he inevitably will. A lot of the time he will escape on harder difficulties, and there's not really anything you can do about it, but we have several backup strategies for that. So first of all, you're going to want to try to keep him in Cam 10. Ideally, you would like him to spawn in Cam 8, 9, or 10. I believe that he can spawn in Cams 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. It is random. He cannot spawn any closer than that, so don't worry about him spawning in these 4 cameras.
Wait, I'm not paying attention. Wait, this is important information. Hang on, I'm getting distracted by my own dumb joke. Wait, go back. This sounds important.
You absolutely want to keep him from entering the most. So
Which one? Which one do you want to keep him from entering the most? Hang on.
over there, I guess. But basically, Springtrap will just pop out in the office and immediately kill you if he goes through those vents. So these are the two vents that you absolutely want to keep him from entering the most.
Okay.
So let's talk about where we want to keep Springtrap. So we're going to be keeping him in a sort of confined area, and we're going to be switching that confined area if he happens to escape, which he inevitably will. A lot of the time he will escape on harder difficulties, and there's not really anything you can do about it.
Yeah, I
We have
figured.
several backup strategies for that. So first of all, you're going to want to try to keep him in Cam 10. Ideally, you would like him to spawn in Cam 8, 9, or 10. I believe that he can spawn in Cams 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. It is random. He cannot spawn any closer than that, so don't worry about him spawning in these 4 cameras. So yeah, we are going to want to try to keep him in Cam 10 as much as possible.
How generous. He doesn't spawn in the cameras too close to your office, but they'll spawn him in the camera that's right beside the vent that leads directly to your office. That's just fine.
That, of course, by playing audio. So we'll lure him one room by one over to Cam 10, unless he happens to spawn here or in Cam 9, which is right next to it. We're going to seal Cam 14, since that's one of the most dangerous vents, and it's the one right next to Cam 10. If Springtrap goes into that vent while it's sealed, that's great for us, because he's just wasting time and not getting anything done. So he will go to Cam 9. We'll try to get him back to Cam 10. If he goes to Cam 8, that's fine too. We'll lure him back to Cam 9, then to Cam 10. If he does escape, however, and he moves closer, then we're going to fall back and try to keep him in Cam 7, and we're going to seal Cam 12. So
Okay.
if he happens to escape here and he starts walking up, obviously his vent should be sealed, so he'll have to go through the rooms. If he reaches here, seal Cam 13, just so he can't immediately warp to the window. If you can't get him back to Cam 7 and he goes up.
Listen, this sounds really easy in practice, but he's neglecting to mention the fact that your audio and video are constantly going to be cutting out, and you need to waste time resetting them, and by the time you come back, you've lost him again. You got no clue where he is. You don't know which vent to seal. First, you got to find the camera he's in. Hope there's not a phantom animatronic there. Sounds so easy on paper, but wait till you actually have to put this into action.
Then try to keep him in Cam 2 with Cam 15 sealed.
But to be fair, this is titled Night 1 and 2 Strategy, or walkthrough.
If he happens to escape and you see him standing by this door over here, then as a last-ditch effort, you can try to keep him in Cam 1. So that's going to be the general strategy that we're going to apply to all of the nights, even Nightmare Mode, otherwise known as Night 6. So hopefully you guys have a little bit of a better understanding how that's going to work. We got an end of night minigame here. Might as well play through this. Don't think there's any way to skip it. Let's follow the purple Freddy. What could possibly go?
Okay, don't need to watch your Let's Play, bro.
How to counter them. So, Phantom Mangle can only...
Okay, hang on. I went too far.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for that.
I'm excited.
Alright, night 2.
Quivering.
So there is going to be threat here. There are going to be 3 animatronics that are mainly active, and those are going to be Springtrap, the main threat, Nightmare Balloon Boy, and Nightmare Mangle. So let's talk about how those work and what cameras they spawn on and how to counter them. So Phantom Mangle can only spawn in one camera, and that is Cam 4. Thankfully, Cam 4 is one of the least important cameras in the game, and we're barely ever going to check this, and we're certainly not going to check it if we think Mangle may be there. So basically, every 20 seconds, then Phantom Mangle has a chance, based on AI, to appear in Cam 4. I do believe that if you happen to look at Cam 4 and Mangle's hanging like right here, you can pull down the monitor, and if you do it quickly, then you might be able to avoid it. Otherwise, Mangle will spawn right here next to the window and will start making a bunch of noise, and I think prevents us from doing anything. I've actually only gotten jump scared by Phantom Mangle like once or twice, so I'm honestly not 100% sure what it does, but we shouldn't have to worry about that anyway because we're not really going to be checking Cam 4. It is also important to note that Phantom Mangle cannot spawn before 1 a.m. regardless of the night. Phantom Balloon Boy, meanwhile, is a bit more troublesome. He can spawn on any camera in the entire building. You'll be able to see him immediately because his face will be pressed up against here, but if we flip down the camera quick enough, then we can avoid getting jump scared by him. Springtrap here yet? Might as well reboot the video. Your priorities, by the way, for rebooting systems most of the time are going to be audio devices, ventilation, and camera systems in that order. Audio devices is the most important thing to reboot in pretty much all situations. Springtrap is in Cam 5. Let's play the audio in Cam 8 and start luring him back to Cam 10. In the meantime, I am going to go ahead and seal this vent so that when we lure him back to Cam 09, he can't do anything tricky. There was Phantom Balloon Boy. I will explain what I just did there in a second. See if we can get Springy to come over here. Nope, he's just gonna sit there. Come on. Come over here. It's nice over here. There we go. Alright, so Springtrap is in Cam 10, as you can see. Gonna seal Cam 14, and we're set up for the night. Let's go ahead and...
I can't see anything. Again, YouTube bitrate.
Occasionally fail, just scroll over and reboot it. You don't have to do it immediately, so don't freak out. But, you know, whenever you can. Just make sure that you get to it eventually. Oh, he's still there. I barely missed him. Springtrap likes to hide in the cameras, by the way, so be sure to look around a little bit. I don't have the exact locations where he's going to pop up in every camera memorized, but basically just, like, look around the room and see if you can find him. There are also images of his appearance in the cameras on the wiki as well. So let's go back to Phantom Balloon Boy real quick. So Phantom Balloon Boy, what you can do when he appears on the camera with his face pressed up against it is you can either pull the monitor down and flip it back up, which is what I prefer to do on later nights because it's so quick. I just do it automatically, even if I don't see him there because of how little the reaction time is on Nightmare Mode. Then what I'll do is I'll just pretty much every time I pull...
So it's like FNAF 2 then. If you guys remember when we were playing FNAF 2, every single time I pulled the camera down, I had to put my mask on, regardless of whether there was someone in the office or not, because the window to react is so small. So I guess that's what you do in this game as well. Every time you look at the camera, you pull up the camera, like I press right bumper for the camera. So right bumper, then right bumper again to just put the camera away, then right bumper again to pull it back. And then Balloon Boy will be gone, ideally. That makes sense. Just proof it, because yeah, you can't react. That's what I was saying. I'm like, this is stupid. I can't even tell what I'm looking at by the time Balloon Boy jumps. So that makes sense.
The camera up, I'll just immediately flip it back down and pull it up again. It only takes less than a second, and it can usually save you from Phantom BB jump scaring you. There are 4 ways in total to avoid him, one of which I just mentioned. The other 2 ways are clicking to another camera. So let's say I pull this up, he's on Cam 10. I'll click on Cam 9, go back to Cam 10, and they'll be gone. You can also, I believe, actually click on the same camera again, and he will disappear. I'm not exactly sure why that works, but I believe it does. I do have to double check that, so I wouldn't recommend using that method because I haven't tested it in a very long time. And the fourth way is by clicking on map toggle and going over to the vents. Phantom Balloon Boy will never appear in the vent cameras. None of the phantoms will, so don't worry about that. It's only on the main cameras. So yeah, clicking on map toggle is another possible thing you can do if your mouse is in the right spot. This is mostly useful if for whatever reason you're trying to play audio, like the instant that you open your monitor and then you notice Phantom BB's there, you don't have time to move your mouse over here, so you just move it down a bit and click map toggle. No big deal. So those are all.
So it's easy for me because that's easy for me because we're on console, so I don't have to move my mouse anywhere. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I can just do that. So every time I pull up the camera, I can just switch to the vents and then switch back. Just A/B really quick. Right bumper, A/B. Just do that. Quickly switch to the vent cam, quickly switch back. That's barely going to take any time. That's got to take less time than pulling the camera back down and back up again. So just vent cam, regular cam. Just switch back.
Does appear, then you'll get the monitor forced down and you will be jump scared. This will cause a ventilation error, which will cause Springtrap to start moving toward you, of course, and you won't be able to do a whole lot then. Go ahead and reboot the ventilation. It's failing by itself anyway. So yeah, Night 2 is very simple, guys. We're just going to keep him trapped in Camp 10 if possible. He's not there anymore. Let's play audio. Oh, no, he is there. I haven't played FNAF 3 in a really long time, so I usually forget where he is. Alright, guys, there he is. He's in the vent.
Alright, guys.
It is red. We have nothing to worry about while he's in the vent. We're going to go reboot the audio because it obviously is starting to run out. After a certain number of uses, the audio will run out. I believe it's 7 on Night 2. I'm not 100% sure about that. All I remember is that it is 2 on both Night 5 and 6. But you have, I believe, 7 uses of it on Night 2, and it just keeps going down every night. Also, try not to stare at the cameras for too long if possible, like you can on later nights if you know how to deal with Foxy, but I wouldn't recommend just like completely staring at it the whole time. Foxy's not active on Night 2, but the camera systems will start to fail if you do look at them for too long. So if for whatever reason you don't think you're going to have time to reboot, then yeah, just be sure to hold the camera down and take a breather for a few seconds. It is almost 6 a.m. now. Sometimes Springtrap will just automatically move back to that room, which is why I recommend waiting a second before actually playing the audio. Sometimes he'll just come back on his own, and you won't have to waste an audio charge. Should be rolling around to 6 a.m.
It's interesting. I thought it was totally random when the audio cuts
sure
out.
You don't lose track of where Springtrap is. I recommend looking up those images on the wiki in order to actually be able to figure out where he...
I actually have these images, by the way. I don't have a wiki or anything. But I did download the FNAF 3 assets so that I could make thumbnails for the streams. And inside the assets folder, technically are like, you know, every picture used for the camera feeds. And so you can just see the raw data. It is kind of useful, I guess. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but I can show you what I'm talking about by just putting the thing in here. Let's see, where? Well, here's one anyways. Here, they've got these pictures here, so you can see this is the raw data. This is without all the static and stuff. This is what one of the cameras looks like. Cam, I don't know, 8 maybe, I think. What's another one? How about this one? There we go. See, you can see him off to the right side. You see that? He's sneaky. Like, 'cause think about the fact that your map would be in the bottom right corner, right? The vent map and the cam map is in the bottom right corner, plus all the TV static. He's hard to see. But there he is. He's just standing on the wall there on the right side. And that sucks. I don't know how I'm supposed to see this crap. It's so mean. How did Scott make this and think like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at him in the back. Like, how are you supposed to see that? You could barely see him. He's just barely there. It's not too bad looking at this picture, but again, underneath all the TV static and stuff, you can't see this man. It's so unfair. But yeah, I guess if you could theoretically memorize all the locations that he's in every camera, that would probably help, yeah. I can't do that though. That's not happening.
He is standing in all of the cameras at all times. He has 2 positions on each camera, so it can be a little tricky to find him sometimes. He's a bit like Freddy from the first game. It's hard to see him in the dark sometimes. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it, guys. Night 2 is, of course, very easy. Just make sure you don't lose track of where Springtrap is. Make sure you know where he spawns on all of the cameras. And make sure to watch out for Phantom Balloon Boy. I would recommend being ready to pull the monitor back down or click vent toggle, map toggle rather, whatever you prefer, basically. And make sure to seal at least one vent. Even if you don't think Springtrap's going to go into a vent, regardless of where he is, like, it's an absolute waste of time to not have one vent sealed. I recommend doing it at the start of the night. If you're going to try to keep him in Cam 10 most of the time, then I would recommend just sealing Cam 14. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this guide. I hope it helped you, and I will see you in the next one.
His Discord? Wait, you mean the ambience guy? You went to his Discord?
Hey, guys, Ambient.
That's cool. He's got homework on FNAF. You kind of need it. But you could make a career play in this game. It's full-time job. Like, my actual job at work that I get paid to do is way easier than trying to figure out how to play this game. So you need like proper training. You need an actual education to play this game. I'm serious.
Here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Night 3 on 5 Nights at Freddy's 3. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I was going to record this guide yesterday, by the way, but I was waiting on more info, and something just felt right recording this episode on the 6th anniversary of FNAF 3. That's right.
It's mainly keeping Springtrap in a set room. I mean, yeah, I get that. Obviously. I understand. We've made it all the way to Night 6. I beat the main game. The problem is, so I'm trying to figure out how the heck do you manage... You're having to constantly pull the camera down so you can reboot things, and then coming back to the camera and trying to figure out where he is. Like, I assume there must be some kind of pattern that he follows consistently, so you can somewhat predict where he's going to be and then pull him back. I'm having a really hard time just orienting myself every time I have to go back into cameras, because he's never where I left him. He's always somewhere else, and then I've got to sit here and fuss with the D-pad and cycle through every camera until I can find him. And while I'm looking, phantom animatronics are in the cameras, or like I might just breeze right over the camera that he's in because I can't see because there's so much static.
Wise, man.
I might just have to skip to the nightmare strategy.
See if we can get Springtrap over to Cam.
But he's giving useful information in every video.
We're doing something that I like to call the Springtrap trap. We're just gonna basically lure him to Cam 10 and try to keep him there as long as possible. So I'm just gonna look around for him, see where he is. There he is, Cam 8. So let's go ahead and play audio in Cam 9 and lure him over here one room by one. Don't worry about any of the Phantom animatronics spawning, by the way, before 1 a.m. Phantom Foxy is actually the only one who can spawn, so don't worry about BB, Mangle, Freddy.
I really feel like Cam 8 is a better camera to lock him in than Cam 10, but hey, I'm not the one with a master's degree in FNAF.
Phantom Freddy, Phantom Foxy, and Phantom Chica all become active on this night. There actually is a small chance of Phantom Foxy spawning on night 2, but it's very, very small and it doesn't really affect much, so that's why I didn't mention it. So let's go ahead and talk about how Phantom Foxy works and how to counter him. So once you had the monitor up for a substantial amount of time, or you have been closing and opening it rapidly, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it's definitely something to do if using the monitor for a long period of time. Then Phantom Foxy will appear on the left side of your office. So what I would recommend doing is making it a habit to pan slowly over to the left side. Yes, you need to get to your maintenance panel quick sometimes, but trust me, you'll waste a lot more time than you save if you do end up getting a jump scare.
I thought it was unavoidable.
Back here. So yeah, just pan slowly. If he's there, first thing I notice is his eye. He'll be standing over here. Pan back, pull up the monitor, immediately drop it, pan back over, and he will be gone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could make him leave. Okay, so see, this is useful information. I thought if Foxy's standing in your office, that's like a scripted jump scare, basically. It's like, okay, well, I'll just eat that, I guess. I guess I have to get jump scared. And then reset my ventilation or everything, actually. I think he puts, like, everything down. So apparently you can avoid it. So if I'm making my way, you go slow anyways because you're using a joystick. So if you see him, then you just turn right back around, put up the camera, go back, and then you're good. That's good to know.
And reboot it. Alright, so now that you guys know how to avoid Phantom Foxy, the next thing I want to talk about is Phantom BB.
Or thumbstick, not joystick. What am I, a
most people
boomer?
seem to believe that Phantom BB can actually spawn on every single camera except for the vent cameras. I actually believed this myself for quite a while, but it turns out that is not the case. There's actually only 4 cameras in the entire game that Phantom BB can spawn on. These are 1, 7, 9, and 10. These are some of the cameras that you view the most, so maybe that's why it seems like he tends to jump scare you a lot.
Hi.
But yeah, he can actually only appear on those 4 cameras and none of the other cameras. So don't worry about him if you're on cam 8, cam 5, you know, anything like that. No need to worry about him. Phantom Mangle and Phantom Chico are confined to their own rooms. In the case of Phantom Mangle, it is cam 4. In the case of Chica, then it is cam 7. Cam 7 you may have to view occasionally. It's one of the rooms that we're going to try to keep Springtrap locked in if he happens to escape cam 10. So you might have to deal with Chica eventually, but Mangle you can pretty much just never look at cam 4. There's no reason to. I also wanted to talk about the reaction times for the Phantom animatronics on the camera. This applies to at least BB, Mangle, and Chica. I believe it applies to all of the Phantom animatronics, but I don't know exactly how. So basically you have a very limited amount of time to click off the camera to avoid activating a Phantom animatronic and their jump scare. There are, I believe, 4 ways that you can avoid them. I explained this last time, but only in the context of BB. You can switch cameras, you can close the monitor, you can hit map toggle like I just did to avoid BB, or you can click on the camera that you're currently on to refresh it. And doing any of these will cause the Phantom animatronic to not attack. At least to my knowledge, I've only tested this with BB so far. So the reaction times in particular change every night. They go down by about 10 milliseconds. That's 1/10 of a second, by the way. So on night 1, there are reaction times programmed for night 1. I don't know why, because nothing can spawn. Well, Phantom Foxy has like a 1 in 10,000 chance of spawning or something like that, but obviously it's not a very high chance, so
Go figure.
I don't really know why they're programmed, but they are. It is 1 second on night 1, so then we do 0.9 seconds on night 2, 0.8 seconds on night 3, and on, dropping by 10 milliseconds or 1/10 of a second every time, up until we get to night 6, at which point it is 0.5 seconds.
0.5 seconds, guys. Come on. Literally half a second to respond to the animatronic. So that's why there is no reaction time anymore. When you get to night 6, like I'm on, then yeah, you just by default, every time you pull up the cameras, just quickly toggle to the vent and then back again.
Aggressive mode being on, so don't worry about that. One of the last things that I want to talk about is Phantom Freddy. I still don't have all the info on how he works exactly, but the very basic version of it is that he will occasionally try to walk past a window. Basically what you do in this situation, he's very easy to avoid, just don't stare directly at him. This doesn't mean you have to have the monitor up the entire time. You can put it down, you can pan over. Basically, as long as you're not looking directly at him, then you will be fine. He'll be seen as a silhouette in this window right here walking past. If you do stare at him, he will drop down, and then after a short delay will jump scare you and cause a ventilation error. Something important to note is that a certain sound cue plays while Phantom Freddy is walking past a window. It's like a kind of creepy static type thing, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain, but this
Okay, Freddy's not an issue. He got me like once.
One, if Phantom Freddy is walking past a window currently, but it also plays if Springtrap is getting close to you. So this means if he is in cam 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or if he is directly outside your office or very close to your office, then the sound cue will play. So sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where it's Springtrap or Phantom Freddy. In this case, I would just recommend putting down the monitor. If you see Phantom Freddy, it could be either of them, but if he's not there, it's definitely Springtrap. So if you hear it, Springtrap is getting close, and you should be very wary. So Springtrap's here, you'll hear it. I believe it gets louder the closer he is.
I don't know what audio cue he's talking about.
This is a fantastic way to keep track of Springtrap and where he is, and it'll probably help actually alleviate a lot of the stress from jump scares, because you will know when Springtrap is getting close. So basically, just to recap, don't look directly at Phantom Freddy. Always be ready to click off the camera very quickly if a Phantom animatronic like BB or Mangle does happen to show up. Try not to check cam 4 4 or 7 if possible to avoid Mangle and Chica, and pan very slowly to the left side of the office just to ensure that Phantom Foxy is not there waiting for you. And try to keep Springtrap in Cam 10 most of the time. If he escapes, it's no big deal. As long as Cam 14 is sealed, he won't be able to go through that vent to get to you. As he gets to Cam 9, if you don't think you can lure him back for whatever reason, like he's about to leave, maybe you want to seal Cam 11, but
Dude, after I finish watching all these videos, I'm gonna hop back in the game and forget everything we've learned. I'm like, yep, okay, interesting. I'm gonna play the game and then do horrible.
next one.
When I forget everything.
Smooth and with no artificial sweeteners.
Nasty yogurt. Nasty yogurt. Yogo's horrible. Horrible yogurt. I can't imagine
There you
being
go.
so tasteless that you're actually eating this crap.
Perfectly balanced.
Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Night
Go
4
get
on
some
5 Nights at
Astro
Freddy's. Let's go
yogurt,
ahead
whatever it's
and
called, with
get
the cow.
straight
Well, that one's good.
Also, I tried turning down the game volume a little bit, moving my mic further away from my mouth, so hopefully that solves some of the audio issues I've been having. I hope the popping of the microphone in the last few videos hasn't been too annoying. It's probably still noticeable, but it won't be like completely overbearing, I think, so...
I'm running through the
Go ahead and
compressor,
seal
so
14 at the start, as usual. Let's look around for a Springtrap, see where he is. He is in Cam 7, so let's play audio in Cam 8 and lure him to Cam 10, one room by one. Let's go ahead and get him over to.
So he
Cam 9
plays this
next.
Cam 10 strategy throughout the whole game. That's not just for like the first couple
Because
nights.
I believe that it stalls him, so we're more likely to be able to move him over here. So we just want to switch to this camera and then play audio at the last second. There we go. And he is now in Cam 10, so let's go ahead and reboot the audio. Also, guys, the only Phantom animatronic that can spawn before 1 a.m. is Phantom Foxy, so keep an eye out for him, but otherwise you will be fine. I recommend panning slowly to the left side of the office instead of trying to do it as quickly as possible. The reasoning for this being, of course, that if Phantom Foxy's over there and you notice him, you can actually...
Yeah, Oikos is a big seller,
and
I noticed.
opening and closing the monitor. He will be gone afterwards.
Seeing as my job is to buy groceries for people, people always want Oikos yogurt.
Guys, the rest of the Phantom animatronics are going to begin spawning. We're going to counteract them by not viewing Cam 4, not viewing Cam 8, and trying our hardest not to view Cam 7 unless we absolutely have to. The reason for this, of course, is that Phantom Mangle only appears on Cam 4, Phantom Puppet only appears on Cam 8, and Phantom Chica only appears on Cam 7. So we can avoid those cameras altogether. We obviously will never get jump scared by those particular animatronics.
Hang on, go back. Oh, my throat. I hate it when I'm trying to talk. For goodness sakes, I'm coughing so hard. Hang on. I hate it when your throat's so dry. It's like difficult to talk. What the heck? Oh, for goodness sakes, I was coughing so hard I like skipped the video. What the heck's going on now? Night 3? We just watched that one, so I think I just bumped the bumper. Goodness sakes. Okay, go back. Tell me, read off those cameras again.
To counteract them by not viewing Cam 4, not viewing Cam 8, and trying our hardest not to view Cam 7 unless we absolutely have to.
Okay, 4, 8, and 7. Yeah, it's the cigarettes that I down every day. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. I actually don't know what that is. I wish I did. It just kind of hits me every once in a while. I guess, again, it's just so darn dry in this whole province, bro. Alberta is such a dry province. Dry and dusty. I don't know why I live here.
Of course, Phantom Mangle only appears on Cam 4, Phantom Puppet only appears on Cam 8, and Phantom Chica only appears on Cam 7. So we can avoid those cameras altogether. We obviously will never get jump scared by...
Okay, 4, 7, and 8. So 8 is... Oh, 8's the one I was trying to keep him in. Sorry, who spawns in 8? Oh, the puppet? 7 is Chica, 4 is Mangle. Yeah, 8 is where the puppet spawns, apparently. Okay, so stay off of Cam 8 then. That's another mistake that I've been making. Because I thought Cam 8 was a good one to keep him in, but I guess not, so... Alright, no more Cam 8.
Animatronics. So that is going to be our main goal, is to avoid a phantom jump scare and just keep Springtrap locked
My
in
Mango.
as possible.
Just to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Vent. I'm going to go ahead and reboot the camera system. Whenever you have spare time, by the way, like Springtrap is in a sealed vent, it's going to take him a while to get out. I recommend rebooting his system. If you just used an audio play, you can go reboot the audio, for example, and you'll have an extra charge of it. I recommend doing that. Or you can reboot the camera system, you know, basically whatever, but don't just waste time. If you hear that ambience cue playing in the background, no pun intended, obviously, since that's my channel name, but if you hear that sound cue, you see Freddy over here? Yep, that plays...
Okay, so it's the high ringing sound, so I know the sound.
Springtrap is in cam 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, basically when he's close to the office.
Hello?
He's in the vent again, I think. There's also a sound cue that plays when Springtrap enters a vent. You can hear him clanging around in there. It sounds a bit like it does in FNAF 2. So whenever you hear that, even if you don't see him in the vent, it's probably a pretty safe assumption that he is in the vent. So do whatever you have to do. Try to seal the vent if it's not already sealed for some reason, or go reboot.
Hang on, wait a minute, dude. I'm busy watching what he's doing. He just... So both his audio and camera were down at the same time, but instead of rebooting all... He just rebooted the audio and then went back to the cams, despite the fact they're down, just to like get another toggle in to pull him back to cam 10, because he's that concerned about keeping him locked in cam 10 that he says, I don't need the camera. I just need my audio back so that he can go back to the camera and lure him back in. That's fascinating. So just because 2 or more are down, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to reboot all. So now I gotta go back to listen to what he was saying.
He's in the vent again, I think. There's also a sound cue that plays when Springtrap enters a vent. You can hear him clanging around in there. It sounds a bit like
yeah, I know that.
It does in FNAF 2. So whenever you hear that, even if you don't see him in the vent, it's probably a pretty safe assumption that he is in the vent. So do whatever you have to do. Try to seal the vent if it's not already sealed for some reason, or go reboot the system. I probably should have clicked reboot all there, by the way, just for future reference. If Springtrap is happy, like if he's off in Cam 10 or he's in a vent, then I'd recommend clicking reboot all, at least on the early nights. If you have 2 or more systems that are failing, it's just very efficient in general. It is now 3 a.m., so we're just going to keep Springtrap.
So I just forget everything that I just thought that I learned.
Are pretty simple to avoid. There's a few ways to avoid Phantom BB. As I mentioned before, Phantom BB actually only appears on 4 cameras. Most people think that he appears on all cameras besides vent cameras, but this is actually not true. He appears on cam 1, 7, 9, and 10. So there's a few ways to avoid him. What I like to do is, as soon as I bring up the monitor, I click map toggle and then instantly click it again. This will get Phantom BB out of the way without me even having to actually react to him being there, because the reaction time is so short. It's just something I do automatically every time I open the monitor, pretty much. You guys have probably noticed. There's Springtrap in cam 14, the vent. It's also very good because it allows me to actually see if Springtrap is in the vent or not. I only need to look for a second to be able to tell. We'll wait for Springtrap to leave. Even if the cameras are disabled, you can tell when Springtrap moves, because this will be replaced with gray static and the sound will get louder.
What?
See you in a bit. He's hanging out in there for a while, looks like. There we go. So he just left. We're going to listen. No banging around in the vent, so we play audio. It goes like that again, and that means that he is now back to camera.
Come on. Bro's not even using the camera anymore. So I noticed that there's the static transition. I didn't realize that that still plays even if the camera's down, though. That's fascinating. So, yeah, so you can tell. I get what he's saying. Whatever. That's just weird.
As you can see, Freddy's walking past a window playing the sound cue again. Freddy's very simple to avoid. I think he's the easiest Phantom animatronic to avoid in general. Just don't look directly at him. You can scroll past the office while he's walking. Don't worry about that. Just don't like linger in one place and stare directly at him at the window. If he jumps behind the window, you're about to get jump scared and the ventilation is going to fail. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I think Freddy is very simple to avoid in general. Foxy's a bit harder, which is why I recommend panning slowly. He's not very aggressive until like night 5, so he won't be too much of a problem, but I would recommend being aware of it just in case. If he does appear over here, you can go back over, pull up the monitor, and then close it, and he will be gone. So basically, to recap, we're going to try to keep Springtrap in cam 10. If he does escape it, then we're going to try to keep him in cam 7 with cam 12 sealed, but hopefully it won't come to that. There's no reason why it should. He moves very slowly on the early nights, even night 4. Not really much.
So if he gets too far, you don't pull him back to cam 10.
So yeah, we can just keep him trapped in cam 10 most of the time pretty reliably. Make sure not to check cam 8, cam 7, or cam 4 after 1 a.m. as the chance of you getting jump scared by a Phantom animatronic is pretty high, and we don't want that. Obviously, obviously. Phantom animatronics jump scaring the player and causing ventilation errors is like one of the worst things that can possibly happen. It freaks out newer players quite a bit and it makes it really difficult for any player, but especially inexperienced players, to figure out what's going on. So
One of the worst things that can happen, apparently, is something that I let happen regularly as I'm playing this game because I don't know any better. Oh my gosh. Why does... Whatever, man. I'm just glad that somebody knows how to play this game because there's no way I would figure any of this out. The game doesn't tell you how to play itself, so... How am I supposed to know? Like, I thought these were all just given. You just let these happen because that's part of the game, but I guess not. Apparently these are things that you're supposed to be avoiding, and I was being punished for not taking the correct steps, I guess. But again, how would I know?
sometimes you'll see multiple spring traps through the building when you're hallucinating. That causes a lot of issues, so it's best to just avoid them altogether, but thankfully it is actually very simple. See? Foxy's right here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan back over to the right. See? He's gone. So anytime that you see Foxy over there, and you should be panning slowly so that you can see him. Don't like go completely slow, but just make sure that you can actually see him standing over there before you pan all the way to the left side of the office. So once you see him over there, just scroll back over to the right.
It's okay. Seeing Foxy is easy because you don't even, he barely has to even be,
big deal there. So yeah, basically
like he doesn't jump you until he's basically completely on screen, so it's fine. You can react fast enough to that.
You should be doing to avoid all of them. Springtrap really isn't very much of an issue until night 5 or 6, so I wouldn't worry about it early. Just play audio in Camp 10 whenever he leaves, and be sure to check the vent just to make sure that he's not down there. Another useful tip for you guys is no Phantom animatronics can spawn in the vents, so don't worry about getting jump scared by a Phantom animatronic while you're down there. So I think that just about covers it, guys. At some point I will talk a little more about just how Springtrap works and more about various...
How to beat FNAF VR, FNAF 3.
Up until like night 5 or 6.
Is that different?
So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this guide. I hope it helped.
Yeah, I
I'll
guess.
see you in the next
Jeez.
one.
I can't even imagine, man. Having to play all this again on FNAF VR. Special Olympics donut. The Downy donut. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go take my plate upstairs. I'll be right back. Do I have a... Yeah, here it is. Here, I'll be right back. Okay. So this is the night 5 walkthrough. We're now getting into high-level strategies. What does he have for us now, huh? What does the man, the plan have, huh? Mr. Ambience.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Night 5 on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Also, sorry for not uploading a FNAF 3 guide recently. I did the Ultimate Custom Night video, but I haven't gotten around to FNAF 3 this week. I just want to make sure that every one of these videos is just not me repeating this.
Okay, man.
To make sure that I really knew what I was talking about.
Okay, all right, great. YouTuber apology
So
intro.
let's go ahead and get straight into it. Night 5, of course, ramps up the difficulty factor significantly, aside from all the animatronics being more aggressive. The reaction time is shorter, dropping to 0.6 seconds. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, you only have 2 audio uses, which I actually have not mentioned yet, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about now. So there's a different number of audio uses that you have every night, aside from Night 5 and Night 6, which are the same. So I'll go ahead and run through those now. You have unlimited audio uses. Let's see where Springtrap goes here. One sec. Perfect. Alright, he went over to Cam 10 on his own, didn't even have to play audio. So when it goes out like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the gray static to appear. Then play audio, get him back, turn over here, and let's do reboot all to do the audio and the camera system. Back to what I was talking about. So you have unlimited audio uses on Night 1, you have 10 audio uses on Night 2, which is...
I don't know, this is so because you only have 2 audio uses, that's why he stacks them up. He's like, well, I've only got one other audio use before I have to reboot the audio anyways, so I might as well just stay here staring at the downed camera, wait for the static to transition, and then play the audio to pull him back, and then I'll go and reboot all. That makes sense. I understand that strategy. That makes a lot of sense.
Quite a bit, obviously, but it is limited. I believe you have 4 audio uses on Night 3. Not 100% sure on that one. You have 3 audio uses on Night 4, and you have 2 audio uses on both Night 5 and 6. Go ahead and get Springtrap back over here. So you are only going to have that is, 2 audio uses on Night 5, which is definitely not a lot, obviously. So be prepared to reboot the audio quite a bit. See if Springtrap comes back. He does not. Oh, there's Foxy. Pull up the monitor.
See, look at that. He was like completely on screen. He still didn't jump.
I think Springtrap's clanging around an event, so let's just hope that's Cam 14. Otherwise, it's going to be real bad for us. It is Cam 14. Perfect. Okay. So we're just going to not use the camera for a little bit so that the camera system doesn't go back out. So yeah, 2 audio uses. Obviously very short. Basically what you're going to want to do. Let's see. Springtrap's still in the event? I'm going to play audio here. Okay. Not entirely sure where he is. I'm going to go ahead and reboot the camera system. I'm not too worried though. He was in the vent, so it's going to take him a while to actually get close to me. Even if he's in camo 9 right now, I can still get him back. We've got one more
So
audio
why did he not follow through with the strategy he was just talking about earlier?
Short. Basically what you're going to want to do. Let's see. Springtrap's still in the vent?
Because he has the video error right now. Instead of waiting for the audio to go down, though, I guess he just really wants to get that camera
I'm
back.
not too worried though. He was in the vent, so it's going to take him a while to actually get close to me. Even if he's in camo 9 right now, I can still get him back. We've got one more audio use, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Get back in the vent. Nope, cam 11.
At Black Diamond, we put a lot of effort into our sauces, crafting delicious flavors with
Well,
real cheese and real cream.
What do you want me to do with this information, man? I don't cook, okay? I'm watching FNAF 3.
It's up to you. New Black Diamond cheese sauces, tasty and cheesy, made easy.
Calgary is the heart and soul of
Look at these localized ads. Holy cow.
our new host.
I don't care. I'll watch TV. I'm a boomer. I'm gonna play FNAF 3. Leave me alone.
Basically, guys, whenever you suspect that Springtrap may be an event that's not sealed, it's not going to help you on Night 6, I don't believe, most of the time, but you should try it anyway. It will help you on every night prior to that. Just immediately double-click the vent that you suspect he's in. Like, if you're looking at Cam 14, for example, which is sealed, and I'm like, okay, he's not in Cam 14, so I hear clanging in the vent, I recognize that, okay, the only vent that he could have gotten to by this point would have to be Cam 11. He would have to go to Cam 9 and go in in that vent. So I was able to recognize that, and just without even looking here, I wasn't looking at the camera feed, I just boom, like boom, immediately double click. So that's what you guys need to be able to do to be able to actually stop Springtrap on night 5 when he does enter a vent that's not already sealed. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Phantom animatronics now. I have discussed them in the last 2 videos, but let's do a quick recap on what you should be doing to avoid them. Every time I pull up the monitor, if you haven't noticed yet, I click map toggle twice. The reason for this is A, it allows me to check in the vents to see if Springtrap's gone in there. There he is. I'm going to go back and go ahead and, you know what, let's reboot all, actually. Anytime Springtrap's in an event, take advantage of it. Reboot whatever system you need to, camera system, audio.
Oh, okay.
Audio on night 5, and you only have 1 more use, and Springtrap ducks in the event, go over here, reboot the audio. That way you have 2 uses. Just don't waste time, basically. In FNAF 3, you cannot afford to waste time. Springtrap likes to sit in the vent for a really long time, and he can't go anywhere. So back to the Phantom animatronics real quick. What I like to do is click map toggle every time that I pull up the monitor. This will prevent me from being jump scared by Phantom Balloon Boy if he's currently on the camera that I'm looking at. Phantom Freddy's by far the easiest to avoid. Just don't stop and look directly at him. Just quickly pan over
When he
here.
goes in a vent, just
actually have plenty of
close
uses,
it.
So don't worry about going too
Burn the
slow, so you
building
should have
down.
the one rushing over there. Basically,
Leave. Go home to your family.
And make sure that you are always ready to move your mouse back over to the right. This will allow you to avoid Foxy and Freddy even if they spawn at the same time. So I find that to be very helpful. So basically, don't move too slow or Phantom Freddy might be able to get you, but also make sure that you are always prepared to double back just in case Foxy is there. And don't check Cam 8 to prevent the puppet from killing you. Don't check Cam 4, or not killing you, I guess, but jump scaring you, distracting you. And don't check Cam 4 to prevent Mangle from doing that. Cam 7, meanwhile, try not to check that unless you absolutely have to. It is necessary sometimes because that's one of the cameras that we like to use as a backup for Springtrap. But if you can avoid it, then just don't check Cam 7, and you should be able to avoid all of the Phantom animatronics very easily if you follow what I just told you. Ventilation is failing, so I'm going to go back over here, map toggle, play audio. Whoops, Springtrap's already
He's really keeping him in Cam 10 for the entire night, huh?
I believe that has to be Cam 14, so we got plenty of time to do whatever we want here. I'm not worried about rebooting the ventilation and the audio devices. If I knew they were both going to fail at the same time, I would have just clicked reboot all. Before the night ends, I also wanted to talk about the backups that you can use against Springtrap, because I forgot to talk about those last time. So obviously you want Springtrap in Cam 10, right? This is the mix-up that you want him to do, because he can only go to either Cam 9 or the vent. Either of those is fine. If he goes to Cam 9, play audio, learn back. Cam 14, just, you know, ignore him, do whatever you want over here, and then he goes back to Cam 10 if it's sealed. If he does happen to get out of that, however, then here's what you have to do. So if he goes over near Cam 7, so he can be Cam 8, Cam 6, you know, anywhere near Cam 7, play audio in Cam 7 and immediately seal Cam 12. So we're going to try to keep him in Cam 7 from this point. If he does happen to escape, then that is okay. What we're going to do next, he's going to go to Cam 5. If you can't get him back here for whatever reason, like if he's too far up, seal Cam 13 so he can't appear right outside your window. If he does happen to get there, then what you can do is seal Cam 15 and try to keep him in Cam 2. If he does bypass that, then what you can do is go over to Cam 1. If he is at your door, play audio in Cam 1. There is a good chance that he will go to Cam 1. In that case, basically, just make sure you don't get jump scared by Balloon Boy. You're going to click map toggle every time you...
Sure, man. Just don't get jump scared, bro.
Try to get Springtrap there and basically just play audio. Like, what you're going to do is play audio, wait for him to leave. He'll show up at the door next to you. Play audio again, like immediately after he leaves. Go over, immediately reboot the audio devices.
Sorry, what? Hang on. Listen, man. I need visuals, okay? I'm not an audio learner. Now I don't know what he's talking about, and me re-listening to it isn't going to help, so I'm just going to skip past this. I'm just going to hope we have everything we need. Here's what I want to try. I want to try going back into the game now. I want to try to load night 5 and see if I can do this thing where he's just locked in Cam 10 for the entire night. Let's see how hard this is in practice. So I don't know where he is. Let's pull him to Cam 8. Is he there? Where is he? Cam 9? Cam 10? Oh, he's already in Cam 10. Okay, great. Good start. Okay, pull him back. Okay. Now he's in Cam 10. Video error. That's fine. Wait. There, he just left. I think that's what that was. Reboot all. And then when I come back, he should still be in Cam 10. Holy cow, this takes a long time. Am I crazy, or does that take way longer when you're actually doing it? Okay, we got him back. Did you really just leave again? Bro, I just pulled you back. I don't see him. Okay, there we go. He's back. Wait, I didn't even seal the vent yet. What am I doing? No, seal this one. No, I've gone and done it. I've got no idea where he is. Reboot all. Oh, this is way harder than it looks, as always, man. I even said that when watching the video. I'm like, yeah, sure, this is easy theoretically. Okay, he's in Cam 10. We're good. Oh, right, I forgot. Every time I pull up the camera, I should just double tap A. Just boom, boom. Boom, boom. Every time. Here, practice it. Boom, boom. Easy. Hey, get back here. I think he just left. I don't know. I'm gonna pull him. Try to pull him back. I don't know if he left or not. Okay, there's the vent. So that should be him in vent 14. I don't think he went to the other vent. I think we're good. Okay, he's not there. Is he here? Where the heck is he? Nope, we've lost this man. Wait, which bloody vent is he in? Okay, I guess we're dead then. I don't know. I think I messed it up. Yeah, it's a wash. There he is. Okay, I kind of did it for a little bit. I guess. That's hard. I mean, maybe it's partially my fault because I was messing around with the cameras, just trying to practice my like putting it down and putting it back up, hitting the vent and then hitting back again. I was practicing, so maybe that's what messed it up. Hard to say. Let's just watch this last video. Wait, what? Wait, you don't save my spot? Man. You save my history? Probably because I'm not signed in. Recommended based on your subscriptions and history. So it does save my history. Can I see... Can I not view my history? Why? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Let me just search this again. The playlist is right here. It's just dumb as all. Alright, night 5. How to get the good ending in FNAF 3 walkthrough. And another time, man. We just care about night 6 right now.
Make a choice to knock at the cabin.
Pass.
Wow.
They're trying to advertise phones to me, bro. Oh my gosh.
Today I'm going to be showing
Oh, you like
how to beat
phones,
96
don't you?
Otherwise
You
known
like
as Nightmare
phones?
Mode on Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, before I get into the video, there's a few things that I wanted to talk
You are
about.
modern man. You
The
like
channel.
phone.
First of all, thank you guys for 400 subscribers. That is an incredible milestone. I really did not.
Okay, alright. Let's just start the video.
I've been getting a lot of comments about that recently, so I just wanted to clarify that at the beginning of one of my videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. At the start of the night, as usual, you're going to want to see sealed cam 14 first thing, then you're going to want to look around for Springtrap. For me, he started in cam 10, as you can see here, so that was really lucky for me. The rest of the run, however, I am doing post commentary, so I noticed in advance the rest of the run did not go very well. I'm actually kind of glad it didn't go that well, because I got to show you guys some of my backups and what I do when Springtrap starts getting closer. So as soon as he leaves cam 10, you're going to check the vent to make sure he didn't go in there, and then play audio. You should be able to tell from the sound cues, but I think it's faster to just click map toggle. One thing that I haven't really touched on yet that I really want you guys to pay attention to on night 6, because it's going to make your life a lot easier, is sound cues. So Springtrap has distinct sounds for when he's moving around. When he moves from room to room, then you can hear like a weird groaning or creaking sound. It's kind of hard to describe.
There's a shuffling sound. I know what he's talking about.
Also, when he goes into a vent, it's a completely different sound. It sounds a lot more similar to FNAF 2 when he's banging around the vents, when an animatronic's banging around the vents in FNAF 2. Basically, that's what it sounds like. So with a little bit of practice, you can distinguish them, which is extremely helpful. Hey there, so I'm editing this video right now. I just realized that I spent the majority of this guide trying and failing to explain exactly what Springtrap's audio cues sound like, and then I realized that I can just add them in on post-production. So, don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but anyway, here's a clip of Springtrap walking.
Yeah, we know that.
So that's what it sounds like when Springtrap's moving from room to room. However, the sound of him crawling in a vent is completely different. Here's a clip of that. Alright, so there you go. You now know what the sound cues sound like and how to differentiate between them. I don't know why I didn't think of this while I was actually recording the guide, but hey, it doesn't matter now, right? What I just did there was, for whatever reason, I've noticed that if Springtrap goes to cam 9 and you can't get him back to cam 10 immediately with audio, there's a good chance he's going to go in cam 11, which is what he did there, as I heard from sound cues. So I went ahead and saved myself there. So then I lured him back to cam 10 and went ahead and sealed cam 14 once again. Here I'm having a video error, so I waited for him to leave. Went ahead and played audio, went over here, rebooted the audio, and then what I'm going to do is go back over. I believe this is where I was kind of guessing whether or not he was going to move. Yeah, I waited a little bit here to see if I was going to hear the sound cue, and I didn't, so I thought maybe I missed it, so I just went ahead and played the audio anyway and went to reboot the camera system. I also wanted to briefly recap what to do to avoid the phantoms, in case you guys haven't watched my
previous. So sometimes, I guess you just got to feel it out. Sometimes you reboot all, sometimes you just reboot the audio, so that you can get back in the cams fast enough to move him. But even he's saying that he had to guess there, so good to know that there's at least some random element still in play here, because, I mean, it really is like that. If you got to leave the camera for that long to go and reboot something, when you come back, you don't know if he's still there or not, and especially if you only rebooted the audio, because you don't have the visual data to go off of. So that's super risky, and I don't know how you're supposed to accurately guess, but yeah. Is their movement random? Yeah. Like, they can only, Springtrap can only move from one room to the next. He can't skip rooms, but yeah, you don't know when he's going to move, if he's going to move, and which room he's going to move to, so.
So Phantom Foxy is pretty easy to deal with. Whenever you turn over to the left, if you see him standing there, immediately double back to the right and open and close the monitor. There's a chance that he could still be standing there after that, but if he is, then just do it again and repeat until he leaves. So Springtrap escaped the loop here. He got pretty far away from cam 9. I almost got jump scared by Foxy there, but just barely avoided it. So what I'm doing now is luring Springtrap to cam 7, which is pretty dangerous because that's where Phantom Chica is. But I lured Springtrap to cam 7, and I went ahead and sealed cam 12. So
yeah, but he's doing all that without seeing the camera.
Really listening to tell when he left a room or when he was going in an event, and that's especially important when your camera isn't working, because that's really the only way, besides the gray static on the monitor, that you can track where Springtrap is. So he goes in the sealed vent here. I didn't really have anything to reboot, and I thought he was going to climb back out pretty quickly, so I decided to just put the monitor down and wait instead of actually rebooting something. So yeah, he left cam 7. I went ahead and played audio to get him back, went over there, took care of Foxy. And there you go. See, he stayed. So I was able to recognize that, double back, and get him to go away for good by raising and lowering the monitor. Went back over to reboot the audio devices. Now I'm going to go ahead and quickly recap how to deal with the rest of the Phantoms. So Phantom Balloon Boy spawns in 4 cameras, 1, 7, 9, and 10. So basically all of your...
I don't know. I still don't understand though why he doesn't lure him back to cam 10. Like, why does cam 7 have to be like the resort at this point?
In order to counteract him is, if you'll notice, every time I pull up the monitor, I immediately click map toggle twice. This will instantly get rid of him on whatever camera you're looking at. He cannot appear in vent camera, so don't worry.
He doesn't reboot all. He doesn't. Like for night 6, it's just audio devices.
Every single time that I raise the monitor, sometimes even before 1 a.m., which is when he can start spawning.
Because he wants to get back in there.
The rest of the animatronics are pretty simple. The puppet
How is that
and
more
Mangle
efficient?
are
That's
very
crazy.
simple. Just don't check cam 8 and cam 4. Cam 8's for puppet, cam 4 is for Mangle. Yeah, so just don't check those. Cam 7's a little bit trickier. You can just try to avoid it if possible, but if you're keeping Springtrap in there, sometimes you may just have to eat a jump scare. If you notice Phantom Chica's face on the arcade machines, try to click away real quick and avoid it, which I think I actually did once during this run. Let's see, who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a Phantom animatronic. Freddy. There we go. I see him walking in the background. Freddy's extremely simple. Just pay absolutely no attention to him and play as normal. Honestly, like, unless you're sitting in the office and staring directly at him for some reason, it's not going to make a difference. So I want to go back to sound cues real quick before this wraps up. Sound cues are extremely important in FNAF 3. I think a lot of people sleep on just how important sound cues are on the higher levels of this game. Basically, you want to be able to distinguish between Springtrap walking around and Springtrap climbing through the vents.
Okay, I know the difference between walking and vent noises. I know the sound cues. We're
So
good.
you probably won't be able to hear it on this recording, so I would recommend either just learning it through your own gameplay or looking up some sound clips. Because knowing that, I feel like, is vital on the later nights. So basically, whenever you hear that groaning or creaking noise that Springtrap makes, that means that he's left the room. And
I guess that's it. I guess there's nothing else for him to say. I guess we know everything. There's only 2 minutes left in the video. I guess we'll finish it up just in case. But I think that's everything. We have everything that we're going to get.
He starts banging around in a vent. If you know that he has nowhere to go but a sealed vent, then in that case, that's your cue to go reboot whatever systems you need to reboot, or just chill for a while and wait for him to climb out of the vent. So here he escaped the loop. I don't know exactly where he went, but he ended up at my window. I went ahead and rebooted the camera system. As you can see a second ago, he just ran past my window. So what I decided to do here is I first play audio in cam 1 to try to get him back over there. I don't know if it worked or not. Then I go to reboot audio. At this point, when Springtrap gets close to you, you only want to be rebooting audio, and then I lower the maintenance panel and he's right there. So I don't have a whole lot of options here. I could either go back over to the right and I could try to play audio in cam 1, which will get him to leave most of the time. But sometimes when you go over to the right, if he's already very close to attacking you, then he'll just pull you back and instantly jump scare you. So I decided it was safer to just wait it out and have a staring contest with him. So basically, just to recap, sound cues are extremely important in this game. I think a lot of people sleep on just how important they actually are. So you guys should know the difference between the groaning sound that Springtrap makes when he moves between rooms and the sound that he makes when he climbs into the vents. They're pretty distinctive from each other, and I think you'll be able to tell in your own gameplay. Sorry the audio for this video is really low. I wish you guys were able to hear that. It's really unlucky that as soon as I start talking about sound...
Okay, whatever. I get it. We're good. Okay, back to the game then. That's it. That's the best we're gonna get. Which is better than nothing, of course. Oh, man, I'm still gonna die to this so many times, man. This is still gonna be a multi-stream effort if I'm ever gonna complete this, but... Okay, so first thing is toggle over to cam 10, seal the vent, toggle back over, and now I gotta try to find him. He's in one of these stupid cameras. There he is. There he is. Okay, pull him back to cam 9. Excellent. Okay, now pull him to cam 10.
Hello?
I hope it worked. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Reboot all. No, wait, don't reboot all. Wait, no, you can't reboot all on night 6. I have to just reboot the audio. That's so lame, though. Oh my gosh, man. Look at this. It takes... Am I supposed to know? Where the heck is he now? Oh, wait, he's just in cam 9. We're good. Pull back to cam 10. Yes, we're good. We got him. Okay, so he's stuck in cam 10. Now just be patient. Just wait. Just wait. There he goes. Pull him right back. No Foxy, we're good. Just the audio. Okay, I'm gonna play. Ideally, that's just learning back to cam 10. The camera did just fuzz, so I think it worked. So now we do camera system. Pretty sure I just heard him move again. So let's pull him back again. There's our audio error. But there he is, we got him. Whoops, okay, well, I forgot that was a thing, honestly. Hopefully that's not the end of the run. Check Discord if I can? Alright. After this run I will. Okay, he just moved. Probably just to cam 9 though. Oh no, he's actually still in cam 10. We're good. It was a hallucination. It was a hallucination. He was not still in cam 10. Oh, that's so mean. Why does the game have hallucinations? That's so mean. I got too much chat on screen. I don't know why I have it go that long. Oh my gosh, man. New emote. Need any fixes or changes? I mean, as long as it shrinks down okay, then it's fine. That's the only real concern with emotes. If the emote shrinks okay, you can see it when it's small, and you can tell what it is, then I think it's fine. Not like I have any more emote slots right now anyways, but it's probably fine. If you can think of anything, then go for it. But I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. Maybe the background's not necessary, I guess? Like, just have it as a PNG, maybe? Without the yellow background? That's all I could think of. Other than that, it looks good. Like, it's a pretty clean looking piece of art. Okay, back into the nightmare. So that's a fitting game mode, let me tell you what. Seal event, switch back, find this man. I don't see him in any of these cameras. Nope, he's in cam 6. Okay. Play audio, pull him to cam 7. Video error, that's fine. Okay, he just left cam 7, so let's pull him back. Reboot the audio. He just moved again. Hard to say where he is. I'm just gonna hope that I can pull him to cam 8. Yeah, I think I just pulled him to cam 8. Good. Yeah, the clown emote's good, hey? You can thank Leo for that one. Don't know where he is. I assume I can pull him to cam 8. Can I seriously not? Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I think I'm dead. I think it's game over. I hear him at a vent somewhere. I don't know which vent that could possibly be, but I'm sure it's death. Yeah, there it is. Wow, that was a really quick run, wasn't it? At least I don't have to worry about death mini-games in FNAF 6. Or FNAF 3. Sorry, which one are we on? FNAF 3. Where is this guy? Oh, yeah, he's in cam 5. Okay, pull him to cam 8. Excellent. Okay, back to cam 9. Seal that vent. It's already sealed apparently. I don't know how. I'm just dumb, I guess. Audio devices. Okay, he's probably in cam 8 now if I had to guess. He might have went to cam 10. Either way, he's not in cam 9. Shoot, okay, he's moving again. Now I really have no idea where he is, and I've got a video error. Shoot, should I just guess? I'm just gonna play cam 5. I don't know. I'm already falling apart. How am I supposed to keep him locked in cam 10 if he doesn't start in cam 10? How do I even get him there? He moves too fast. Okay, now I've got one audio cue to use. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, we actually got him. Now let's seal the vent there. Wait, where is he? Okay, he's still in cam 9. I don't know. I don't know why he's in cam 9. I sealed the vent in cam 10 thinking he was going to go to cam 10, but he's not. And I should have went back and sealed the vent in cam 9, but I didn't. Play the audio cue. Did it work? Where is he? He wasn't in cam 9 anymore. Well, where the heck is he then? And I got video error. I don't know. Seal that vent and play the audio to cam 9. I don't think it worked. I gotta reboot everything. I need my camera back. I have no idea where he is. He's just walking all over the place. He's probably all the way in front of my office by this point. This dude is on speed mode on this game. On nightmare mode. Look, see, he actually is here. What do you want me to do then? Come back to cam 2. Did it work? I don't see him. Oh, he's on cam 5 now. Okay, we'll come back to cam 8 then. Okay, he's in cam 8 now. Give me my audio back. Okay, he just moved again, so he's probably in cam 5. So I'm just gonna play it on cam 8. How? How did that not respond? Where the heck is he then? Where could he possibly be? He only goes one camera at a time. Where the... For goodness sakes, he's outside the office again. Oh my gosh. How? If I hear that audio cue, that means he moved one room. How the heck did he get all the way to my office again? Okay, great.
Hello?
Can I play cam 2? He's not going to listen to cam 2. I think he's got to go to cam 1 at this point. Obviously, it's 3 a.m. we lost, so...
Hello?
Let's just see if I can learn some information, though. Can I pull him to cam 1? Oh, he just showed up. He just showed up behind the camera. You can see, there's like a little spot behind the camera where you can see his ear. And it just kind of shows up, so you can tell. I knew he was there. You gotta go? That's fine, that's fine. I don't know if it seals if I don't sit there and stare at it. I really don't know. Again, this dude is just not here. No, there he is. He's on cam 7. Okay, pull him to cam 8. Hello? Did it work? Where the heck is he? Go to cam 8. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh my gosh, this game. This game doesn't make any sense. He was just, I saw him in the corner of cam 7, so I pulled him to cam 8 and he just didn't show up. Now he's in cam 8. Great, a little late. Okay, let's seal the cam 11 vent. And now let's get ready to pull him to cam 10. Never mind, he just left cam 9, so I gotta pull him back to cam 9. It worked, okay. Audio error. Fix. Where the heck is he now? And of course he's gone now. Oh my gosh, because the video error. What on earth just happened? What? Oh my gosh. And now he's in a vent. Of course he's not in the vent that I blocked, so I don't know which vent he's in. He just ran by the window. This is so stupid. No, that's the wrong vent. Dude. This is a horrible experience. This is the worst gaming experience I've had this month, if I'm being honest. And by this month, I even mean January. Where is he? This is such a miserable gaming experience. I can't believe this. Come to Cam 8. Where's the fuzz? Where's the fuzz? Did it not work? I feel like I could tell this game to just... I feel like I could feed this game random inputs using an algorithm every second, and it would have just as much of a chance at beating the game as I do. Did it work? Okay, he's in Cam 5.
Hello?
Cam 8. Audio error. I feel like it didn't work. I feel like he's still in Cam 5. Or he left Cam 5 before I tried to lure him to Cam 8, and so now I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. I don't see him. Oh, for goodness sakes. And again, I'm trying to look to find him. And this stupid balloon boy jump scares, man. No, that's the wrong vent. How come when I go to Cam 10 and I toggle the vent cams, it defaults to the other vent? It doesn't default to the vent that you're closest to when you toggle. There he is. Okay, Cam 9. It worked. Okay, go to Cam 11, seal the vent. Go back. Video error.
Hello?
Pull him to Cam 10. I think it worked, so now I need to seal this vent. Now I need to reboot everything. But only just the audio, and then I gotta reboot the camera after. He just moved, so I assume he's in Cam 9. So I assume if I go here, and I go here, and I play the audio... Yes, he's in Cam 10. Good, we're good. For once, I'm actually in a good position. Just moved again. So that means he's in Cam 9, yes? So pull him back. There he is. Just moved again, so I assume he was in Cam 9. Wait, he moved twice. No, we're good, we're good. Just gonna reboot the audio because I can. Give me another charge. He just moved again. Nope, I don't know what that noise was. Okay, I'm pretty sure he moved. So I'm gonna do that. Now let's reboot the audio. He's in a vent, so that actually should be... That shouldn't be the Cam 9 vent. That should be vent 14, I'm sure. So I'm gonna reboot the camera too. And I think that's him leaving back out of the vent, so he should be in Cam 10 when I go back, right? Yes, he is. There's no way that's a hallucination. We're doing good.
Hello?
Pull him back to Cam 10. Okay, we're actually doing good for once. So the strategy works when you're lucky enough to actually get him all the way to Cam 10, sure. Okay, he's just in the Cam 14 vent again. Good opportunity to reboot the camera. Okay, he keeps trying that vent. This is good. I don't know why he keeps doing that, but he's doing it. Okay, there we go. I think he just moved. Okay, play audio. Pull him back. Great. Audio error, of course. Reboot. I think he just moved again. Yeah. But I forgot that you were going to be there. Hey, I go so long between seeing Foxy that I forget he's a mechanic. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That sound right there, that could be him going in the Cam 11 vent, in which case I could be in big, big trouble. I have to look. No, he's in Cam 14. Incredible. Dude, what is this luck that we're getting? Okay, he's in Cam 9 now. Okay, we've got him in Cam 10. Dude, what is this luck we've got? This is amazing. And that's just the Cam 14 vent again. This is crazy RNG. Just going in Cam 14 vent again. We broke the game somehow. Okay, he just left.
Hello?
Pull him back. Perfect. Reboot the audio. Okay, he just left. Play him on Cam 10 again. That had better be the Cam 14 vent or else we're in trouble. He's there. He's there. Okay, I'm not touching anything. We're sitting here. We messed up. While the camera feed was down, I guessed he was in Cam 10. He didn't move. He was in Cam 9. The vent played. I should have gone over and sealed the vent. I guess I couldn't have known better. It didn't matter. We made it. Oh my gosh. What was that, like 6th try or something? I have no idea what happened. Replay. It definitely didn't feel fair, but hey, guess what? This game doesn't feel fair. So I'll take it. There we go. We got our 2nd star. Oh my gosh. That was so dumb, but I deserve that. Extras. See animatron. We already saw those. And we get jump scares next. We just watch the jump scares, I guess, because these were so entertaining. Okay, cool. So I assume the next thing to do in this game is to get the good ending. Didn't they use this jump scare sound in MLP? Why? What do you mean? Like in the actual show? Why would they use a FNAF jump scare sound in MLP? I don't know. I never heard that. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to play this anymore tonight. I'm good on FNAF. I did what I came to do. Even if I got it in a really weird way. I don't care. I deserved that. I'll be honest, man. So when we come back to this game then, next Friday, that's all I have left to do, I think, is just to get the good ending. Hang on, let me check the achievements. Like, what am I missing here? Oh, survive aggressive nightmare mode. Hang on. Okay, this secret achievement is for getting the good ending. That's fine. We can do that, probably. Survive aggressive nightmare mode. 0.10% of gamers unlocked this. Okay, so nightmare mode was not the equivalent of the 1020 mode that I was trying to do on FNAF 2. That's what this is, aggressive nightmare. Which I can't do yet. I guess I need to unlock this first by assumably getting the good ending. Listen, I'm not committing to this, okay? Next week we'll open the game, I'm gonna get the good ending. I'm gonna try to, okay? After that, hopefully we unlock this and then we can try it, gauge how potentially doable it is. Maybe in some roundabout way it's actually easier than Night 6. As long as you know what to do. I don't know. Maybe we'll watch the ambience video on it, get some strats. That's next week's issue, okay? This week we won. I'm gonna take that. Oh, hang on. A little bit of a mess. Try that again. There you go. Okay, I went and adjusted the chat size. Okay, there we go. That was fortunately not longer than 2 hours. Yeah, I remade this screen too. This is where the schedule shows up now, is on this screen. Okay, well thank you for coming. That was good fun. Not really though, if I'm being honest. I'm just glad I did it, okay? This game does not bring me enjoyment. FNAF 3, piece of garbage. Tomorrow, like I said, is the Steam Showcase. You can see it at the top there, Saturday the 4th. I don't know if this is the best way to format the schedule, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, this is kind of confusing, isn't it? I thought this might work better, but not really, honestly. It's a little messy. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go back to how it was, I guess. But how's the video for the channel going? Right, okay, so you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, so let's talk about this now, okay? Tomorrow, I'm doing something called Steam Showcase. Steam Showcase is going to be a monthly stream that I do at the end of every month, and it's going to replace the video that I was working on for YouTube. I was working on a video, and I said, you know what? I hate video editing. I hate scripting. Basically, everything that I'm putting into this video is the kind of stuff that I don't want to do. This is not, like, I don't want to be this kind of YouTuber. I don't want to make this kind of content. This isn't fun for me. Other people really enjoy doing this kind of content. I don't. And so me sitting here trying to find the motivation to do this isn't going to work. I'm never going to be able to do this. This isn't the type of content that I can do. So I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to turn it into a live stream. And that's what tomorrow's stream is going to be. I'm going to showcase 10 games on Steam that were that were apparently some of the best reviewed games on Steam for the month, and also I have been playing myself. I'm not going to be checking them out for the first time. I'm going to be like showcasing them to you guys, like, hey, here's this game I've been playing. I'm just going to play it for a little bit while I talk about it, type of deal. That's what tomorrow's stream is going to be. Something I've never done before, because every time I stream, I'm always streaming a game from the beginning. We're always seeing like level 1, level 2, level 3 when I stream games. So tomorrow I'm doing something weird where I'm hopping into a game that games that I've already been playing. I'm just gonna play Bing and Wonderland, which I've already got hours in. I'm gonna open Bloody Hell, which I checked out and was really cool. Handshakes, I'm gonna start going through the speedrun mode. I commissioned some bees. There's a bunch of games I'm gonna check out. Some Chinese visual novels that nobody's gonna understand. It's gonna be an absolute mess. Total smorgasbord. If I don't have Postal Brain Damage on the list, I'm gonna act up. That wasn't released in January. When the heck was that released? I know what you're talking about. I saw that. Was that released in January? It was released in June 9th, 2022. What are you That's not even remotely close to the window. These are games that released in January. No, it's not 2022 games. I'm not doing like a best of 2022. No way. I wasn't active enough in PC gaming or gaming in general in 2022 to do that. But this year I made more of an effort to like really keep my finger on the button, or whatever the term is, for recent releases, you know? Just paying attention to games and stuff in general. Their reception, the community reception, my opinions on them, regardless of whether I played them or not. Just, if I'm not gonna play a game, like, for example, I didn't buy the Dead Space remake, but I made a point to watch other people play the Dead Space remake, you know? Just because I don't feel like buying $80 games, but I know, base channel's still in limbo in the meantime. I feel bad about it, but only partially, because again, I just don't have any interest. Like, I shouldn't feel bad about not posting to a channel when I don't care about making videos right now. That's just not what I want to do right now. So I shouldn't feel bad about it. I shouldn't feel bad about not wanting to do something that I don't have to do anyways. But I don't know, I feel bad about it regardless. I don't know. I just can't figure out what I want to do with that channel. It's not entirely true. There is still a video that I'm working on. It's just not this video anymore. But there's still something else I'm working on. It's Pokemon related though, so I don't know how many people actually care, but I like Pokemon. It's all I can do. Anyways, that's all I can say. Otherwise, here's the general schedule for next week. Aside from obviously tomorrow's stream, on Tuesday we will come back, start streaming, play Hot Wheels. Wednesday is Mike Tyson's Punch Out since I didn't do it this week. Thursday I'm leaving open because if I end up really liking Hot Wheels, maybe I'll want to play it again. But if not, then we'll just find something else to play, or maybe I'll skip the Thursday stream, take a break. I don't know. Obviously Friday we'll come back to this. And also random Pokemon streams still rings true. Tonight, in fact, in, again, like maybe half an hour, I'm going to stream Pokemon. So if you care about that, come right back. We're going to get right back into our Nuzlocke of Brilliant Diamond. And then I'm going to be taking a break for the next 2 days. I won't be doing any Pokemon streams for the next 2 days, I think. Because I'm working. But I might still find a way anyways. I guess I shouldn't rule that out. Let me move my schedule just a little bit. Just trying to center this properly. It's a bit better. Okay, well, thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for watching me take that dub. Sweep up that dub, gamers, in FNAF 3. And, yeah, don't drop a pallet at work. I used to drop pallets all the time. It's part of the job. But I actually don't touch pallets now at the new job. I don't have any business with pallets. Okay, bye-bye. I will see you again. I'll either see you tomorrow. I hope I at least see you tomorrow for the Steam Showcase, because I think that'll be lots of fun. But if you want to, again, give me like half an hour, I'm going to play some more Pokemon. I just got to go shower first. Okay, bye-bye.